There is no easy way to handle a difficult conversation, and giving feedback can be especially tough if you're not prepared. Today on The Fix, how to prepare for tough conversations. Delivering the right message takes skill and savvy, but good communication starts with a solid game plan, the things that we do ahead of time to set ourselves up for success. So, here are 4 ways you can prepare for those tough conversations with greater intention and impact so that you can get what you want and give others what they need. Number one, define your desired outcome. It's critical to define your goals and objectives up front. Spend time before the conversation getting clear about the larger purpose. Are you sharing critical feedback? Asking your boss for more flexible work hours? Defending an unpopular decision with members of your team? Different situations demand nuanced shifts in communication, and gaining this clarity will help you convey your message with conviction. Psychologists call this perspective taking. It's the act of broadening our view of people and events, starting with some simple questions. Ask yourself, who else stands to be impacted by this conversation? Are there implications for other members of your team, customers, board members, even investors? Will the effects of this conversation ripple beyond the organization? Words take on new meaning when you're clear about who and what is at stake. Number two, anticipate what will be seen and said. Research shows that rehearsing the steps and sequence of an action can lead to concrete improvement. So before heading into a highly charged conversation, try engaging in what psychologists call shadow practice. Envision yourself in prime communication form: calibrated voice, measured tone, open body posture. Imagining yourself this way will help you recall and relay similar emotions when it counts most. Besides establishing a presence, plan your moves. Draw up a list of positions or arguments you expect to hear from the other person. What objections will be raised? How is he or she likely to respond to your view? Can you counter with additional evidence or arguments? Laying out the conversation ahead of time will help you stay calm and focused, even if the situation turns tense. Number three, script before you speak. NFL coaches draw up the team's first 15 offensive plays well before they take the field, and maybe we should do the same. If you're bracing for a particularly rough conversation, it may be helpful to play offense and script what you plan to say, especially if you're worried about finding the right words under pressure. For greater impact, try preparing with a wrap approach, a 4-part feedback sequence that is candid, but also collaborative. The wrap model offers a more authentic, actionable way of handling tough conversations, and it's something we'll explore more fully in episode 3, so be sure to check that out. And finally, number 4, make sure to vent first. Don't let pent-up emotions get in the way of positive dialogue. Over time, these feelings build until they burst, at which point we're probably not communicating in top form. Psychologists call this emotional leakage, and it's the reason why so many conversations quickly fly off the rails with pain and blame. To prevent this, find someone or something that gives you a productive outlet to vent. It could be a trusted colleague. It could be a reflective exercise like journaling, but that release will help you feel more grounded and clear-minded during the conversation, and it might just prevent you from saying or doing something that you'll later come to regret. So, there you have it. 4 ways to approach tough conversations for greater influence and impact. While we can't control how others respond, we can certainly control how we prepare, because when we do, we're more likely to get the results that we want and that others need.